And here we are. Hi guys, I thought I would just do a quick video on scheduling, setting up diaries, things like that. We're now looking at probably middle of June. I know for me, I tend to set up my diary for the beginning of the year. So I set it up maybe about December and schedule the whole 12 months worth in. But I think it's very good to get to 2 weeks before, about 2 weeks before the end of the end of this financial year. This is in Australia, beginning of the next financial year, so before July, and to have a look over the diary, the next 6 months of your diary, and are things still sitting the same? Have you got things in there that you don't do anymore or that you've changed your mind about? Do you find that each week you just get into each week and you're crossing things out? I know I definitely am. I've also included a few new networking events that I've got to put in. So I tend to be putting it in each week, and then I'll miss a couple of weeks because I'm doing it 1 week at a time rather than just sit down and schedule it for the next, basically till the diary runs out. So, so this is a good time to do that right now. So for me, I've always got business at breakfast. I'm always going to HMP Iowa and HMP Australia. I've got other things that I have planned, my sales classes I have planned. This is what my diary looks like, right? So I've got all these different colors leading up to there. So the colors will mean different things. I know mine is very manual. Other people have, I suppose it's set up the same. If you've got a digital diary, if you set it up in colors. So the colors will mean something to me where I don't have to write down big descriptions. So blue are the sales classes that I'm going to run. Pink is the networking events I'm going to. Purple is one-to-ones. Orange is 2021s or personal coaching sessions. Yellow tends to be personal development. And green is something that I've scheduled that I absolutely, nothing will get scheduled over the top of. So Darren Hardy, he's the author of The Compound Effect and also The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster. So Darren Hardy, who wrote this book, he says in a lot of his seminars, he says, have a look at someone's diary. It's very telling. He said, if they say that family is the most important thing, but the only thing scheduled in their diary is work, well, then perhaps it's not family because you haven't scheduled in your family stuff. I know I personally have trouble doing that, like putting in personal time along with work time as well, because that means I've now got to have a very structured time frame, as in this is how much time for here, and this is for this, and this is for this, and this is sitting down with the family, and this is having breakfast and dinner. And because that's a lot of my personal time is could be sitting with the boys and having breakfast or dinner in the afternoon, picking them up from school. So what I do is I look at my diary now from purely a work perspective. I look at life, for me, I look at life as if it's all family time, except for what I schedule in. So whatever's not scheduled, so whatever time I've got free, I get to run around with the family, take the dog for a walk, do anything that I want to do. And then of course, like I said, when it comes to the green sections, those are the not negotiables that I'm going to put in that override everything else. So of course, someone's birthday is always going to be scheduled in, always. You'll notice up the top, I've got this $20 challenge. So that's the weekly sales group that I've been running for 2 years, where I write to everyone on a Thursday to say, have you saved your money this week? So those are absolutely not negotiable above everything else. And that's really it. So have a look at your diary, write down a few things. So go back before you start, write down a list of what networking events are you going to go to for the second half of the year. Are they the same as before? And have you somehow accumulated extra? Do you need to get rid of some? So write down a big long list of those ones so that then you can make sure that they're all in on the right days. Is there a hobby or something that you've picked up on? I was starting to go to dance classes now that I've moved to Chinchilla, but I'm now actually looking at the gym. So now I've got to print off the gym schedule and have a look, what are the not negotiables in that gym schedule that I'm going to do? When I was in Canberra, I was taking the boys and myself, we were going to karate classes. So the karate classes were in. So for me, those ones, they're the personal development ones. So I show those ones up in yellow. Birthdays, anniversaries, anything where I'm not going to run anything on that particular day, it'll show up as green, as a complete and utter nothing gets past that one. That one's first, and only death will stop that from happening. Yeah, so have a think about it. Just short and sweet, little one today. about rescheduling, have a think about it now, and jump in and see what you need to do to change up your schedule so that you can be on track for the next 6 months leading into the end of the year. All right. Remember to press the like button. So what does Ethan always say? Ethan Gamer says, if you like the video, smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe. So let's go with that. See ya.